What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, wagwan. Make sure you're subscribed down below. So jumping straight into this video, I want to show you what I got in my package. The hair that we're using is from HOTBRAIDS.com. This is a human hair crochet hair. Okay, like, do you see the texture? Do you see the fullness of this? And this is only one bundle that is going to be used for the entire head. That is all that you need. Look how full this hair is. So this hair texture is a 3B3C and it's called their Texture Exotic Kinky Curly Crochet Hair. And I'm using this hair in 22 inches. So what I love about human hair crochet hair is that it is reusable. I can do multiple styles with it. And then today we're going to do a crisscross style. So my hair is fully washed, blow dried, and all that good stuff in preparation for this style. And with HOTBRAIDS crochet hair, it carries individual textures for all natural hair texture on the spectrum. So that means you can find any blend that will suit you. It's seamless no matter if you are natural, transitioning, or if your hair is relaxed. Now jumping into styling my hair. So first things first, I parted my hair where I wanted to do the crisscross method. And crisscross is for the girlies that do not know how to braid, but you still want a professional looking hairstyle and something that you could do on yourself. Like, I highly recommend. So I just did some braid backs in the back. It doesn't have to look perfect. However, you want it to look uniform, especially because we're using crochet hair and we're not going to cut the crochet hair out. We need the cornrows to be uniformed so that when it's time to take it down, we don't have a hot mess in the back. So make sure that it's neat, your hair is detangled, okay? Because no tangles here in the back. You need to make sure that your hair is detangled in the back and cornrow smoothly. Okay, so now let's get into our crisscross method. So now I just went in with some braiding gel just to make sure that my parts are clean. And then now first I'm going to go in with the first elastic parting, and I don't do my elastics tight, like, no ma'am, because if we're going to wear this style, it just depends on your tension level. My hair can be like really tight if I'm not careful. So I always make sure that I feel it out before I even continue, make sure that I am okay with it. You'll see me loosen the elastic bands as I go. And then I just want you to pay attention to how I'm crisscrossing. So I twirl my hair, like do a little almost like flat twist motion, and then connect the first one with the one in the back. It's very complicated for me to explain, but I want you to pay close attention because I made sure that I did this in detail. I didn't skip any steps when I'm doing this. And you want to make sure that you're careful with that little piece on like your temple, because sometimes we tend to pull those too tight and then you don't have any edges. So make sure that you're not pulling it too tight. Okay, so then I'm just gonna continue. I decided to do 3 rows instead of 2 because of the crochet here, and I didn't want it to be too forward in the front. I wanted it to look like, you know, when you do a Fulani braids and the cornrows are going backwards, versus when you do crisscross, sometimes it's a little bit too up in the front. So I made sure that I did 3 of those parting spaces for my crisscross. Now if you need to go over this part again, you can do so. I'm going to show it multiple times so that you guys could see the actual pattern of it. Also, another little tip, if you want to, you can put like a herbal oil, rosemary oil, whatever oil that you have, avocado oil, on your elastic band so that they don't tug on your hair. It will just give it a nice little slip so that, you know, like the elastic band has movement and it's not just like using the dryness of the band and your hair to try to stay in place. So put that little oil on the elastic band so that it's kind of movable. And also you can, I don't know what to tell you, sometimes you have good elastic band, bad elastic bands, but the one that I get at my beauty supply store, they do not pop. Okay, I have never had an issue with my elastic bands. And this is our crisscross pattern. It is looking lovely, if I do say so myself. Now it's time to go into the crocheting method. Now I feel like I've done crochet quite a few times. If I need to go over this in full detail, because I was trying to like speed through this part. However, I only pull one piece of the hair through the loop. Do not double knot it. Do not do like no crazy pattern, nothing. So first I start with the back of my hair, like going across, and I create one loop and pull one piece of hair through the loop. This will be the best way to take down the crochet hair without tugging on your hair, without creating knots and confusion. And then once I do the back, then I start going up individual braids that I did. So once I get up to the top, I like trying to go under each braid, so I don't like necessarily go on top of it on my hair. I go underneath the braid and then pull one piece of hair through my loop. So I'm just going to continue to do that. Like I said, one pack of hair, one bundle is all you need for a full head of hair. You don't need to buy multiple bundles, just one. And I didn't even use the full bundle because, like you can see, I only did mostly like the back. It's not like a full half that I did at the front. So I did use like 3/4 of the bundle just because I wanted the back to be super full. But I didn't use the entire thing, and I am loving the curl pattern. I could just imagine if I did this with like a leave out method, if I choose to, like a flip over method. The curl pattern and the fullness of the hair is everything. Now this is how the hair is looking so far. She's looking full and she's looking bouncy, and I'm like, I am absolutely obsessed with the fullness of this hair. Now it is time to like kind of disguise the front, especially since we didn't do any leave out. So I'm making sure that I'm coming all the way at the top, and once I get to my crisscross, I lift the elastic band of the last crisscross, the last rows of crisscross, and I pull just one piece of hair through each of the elastic in the back, just to make sure that the crochet here is falling forward, so it looks like it's my hair, and it will disguise the cornrows in the back. I do this also with when I do like Fulani braids. It's chef's kiss method for when you don't want any leave out, or if you're wearing a curl pattern that you know wouldn't match your hair but you want that curl pattern. That method is 10 out of 10. Okay, so now I went in with some water. It's time to define our curls. I'm using this mousse from Cake Beauty. Love this mousse because it's so defining. It is perfect for your natural hair, and I love it for my crochet hair because my crochet hair they cost money, right? And I have to take care of them, so I need the best products on my crochet hair just to make sure I don't get tangling and knots in the back. And look at the definition of the curls at the bottom, like delectable. So I'm just going to continue to define the curls, and then we're going to see how it dries. Now that I'm satisfied with how my curls turn out, I'm just going to use my Dyson diffuser just to help speed up the drying process, because I was going somewhere. I didn't want my hair to be wet going outside. So I use a diffuser to dry it, and also just to maintain the curl pattern and the fluffiness and the fullness of the hair. A diffuser is absolutely one of my favorite products ever. Not products, but tools ever. And this is the hair. This hair is like fully dried at this point, y'all. Like, look how shiny it is. That Cake Beauty mousse and the quality of the hair. Do you realize that we didn't lose any fullness to the hair by wetting it and putting the mousse in it, even though sometimes mousse weigh down the hair? Love it. 10 out of 10 recommend. Look how long that is. She is full. I'm like, girl, I am obsessed. All the details for this hair will be in the description box down below. Like I said, this is 22 inches and she's full, and I can just picture doing this style with some levo, because I'm like, girl, this is a perfect vacation look. Eating. I love y'all so much for watching. Go on, big up on yourself. Bye, guys.